You think because a supervisor of the forest, he's an honorable man. Some are and some aren't. And like I've met some of the finest supervisors that was in the business, and I've met some of the worst. And it's just a matter. But I was taught to never tell a lie. If something was told to me to be secret, then I kept it a secret. I didn't tell it to my neighbor, because if I tell something secret to your neighbor, why then they tell it to their neighbor, and then it's gone. And anyway, that happened to me, and that is one reason that I didn't stay with the Forest Service. I had been with a crew back. We were redecking a bridge across the East Fork and South Fork of the Salmon River. It was in the fall of the year, and I had taken my crew in there, and we could get in with our vehicles at that time, but this was at Thanksgiving and about that time of the year, and the summits were all closed, and they brought a car in up the South Fork of the Salmon, and it was a four-wheel drive motor. It was a military vehicle for us to get out with, and we had to walk from where we was doing this job up there and take that vehicle and come out. Well, when I came out, why, I was back at my job. We was doing rehabilitating a lot of equipment, and I was working with, they weren't smoke jumpers. They were just forest workers, and they said, "We hear you're leaving us." And I said, "What did you say?" They said, "We hear you're leaving us." I said, "Where did you hear that?" I said, they had the whole story, that I was going with the CIA. Well, the CIA offered, they wanted me to go with them, and I told them no, I was with the Forest Service, and I was established there, and I was going to stay there. But they wanted me to work with them in my smoke jumper deal and get the highest intellect that I had, smartest, to go with them. And there's over in that's when there's having problem between China and Russia and whatnot, and it was all a quiet deal.